wanted to do this for a couple weeks, so now I'm finally doing it. I just broke up with my girlfriend. That's not the one I wanted to do for a couple weeks, though. That's actually kind of true. I did want to do that for a couple weeks. But I just realized that since I broke up with my girlfriend, I don't think I have friends anymore. And I'm realizing I don't think I've ever had friends. I've never, ever had friends, truly had friends. And people have been lucky to get friends. Never me. When something wrong happens in my life, I don't know who to go to. I don't even go to my own family. They don't. They're not good at that. This is the only one who's been with me. And she doesn't even want to do that. So, I'm restarting my YouTube channel to document my life. To document my life at 23 years old, senior in college, recently changed my major from computer science to GIS, and I have a shit ton of credits, and I don't know when I'm graduating. I have to sublease. I have to get a sublease at my apartment. I'm not, but double rent is being paid. I'm paying my rent here, and my parents are paying for my rent at the apartment I was at because I wanted to we needed to leave that apartment. I had moved in with a roommate that I finally liked. I've never liked my roommates. I've never really known my roommates. That's true. I had one roommate I liked. We've stayed friends. And we had roaches at our apartment, and so we had to move out because they weren't doing anything about the roaches, and now we're at a house, and I love this house, but I'm stuck on the lease at the other apartment because last year we got a sublease to take over 2 of the rooms. Everything was perfect, everything was fine, but it wasn't soon enough for me. I figured I really need to get this sublease working, so I had a guy who was going to take my sublease instead, and that didn't go through. And instead of the original sublease happening, the apartment fully just canceled her subleasing because she had created a whole new lease. And I didn't realize this really until she moved in and not under me. And so I had to find someone to sublease at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the semester. No one's moving in. It's a college town. People move in during college times, and that's not right now. And so I'm probably stuck on the sublease and I'm probably stuck on the lease until this summer. I'm so depressed. It's a stress that sits with me every day. What are you doing? And I put way too much worth into fake friendships that weren't real, and I didn't focus on myself. I'm finally focusing on myself. I'm finally applying for internships and applying for jobs in my career. So, this is really just like a video for other 23-year-old women who don't have their shit together and don't feel good, who are horribly depressed. It doesn't have any friends, but also doesn't know how to be alone. I'm also trying to become more of an activist, so this is also a documentary on that, documenting that. It's not a documentary, but I want to have meaning, and in any way, and in my friendships, I would hope that would be it, but let me see where that is. I have ADHD. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, depression, anxiety, social anxiety. Not diagnosed, but definitely have autism. My sister is diagnosed. I just can't do it. Life feels so hard right now. And somehow everyone in my life, if someone, even if I was full on friends, if someone wanted to be my friend, I've never had someone else want to be my friend. I've had to be the one to go out and ask. You just want to be wanted. And if anyone saw this, look, if my friends saw this, my friends, like, but they're my friends, but like, in what way? Like, it's just, it's not that there's always someone more important to me, like, to them. Like, I've never had a best friend. I've never had I can call them every day. I've never, like, there's people who have best friends who are their sisters or their brothers, their siblings, whatever. And I've never had that. And I realized I was an extrovert living in an introvert family. So you can imagine how that is. And my cats are so much. Anyway, this is to document my life. This is to document my life as a 23-year-old who's going through it. And it's to show either how it fucking got worse or it got better. And people put their lives on the internet, and I just feel like, I know it's crazy, but like, comments help. I don't know, like, some random Evelyn 43 in Arkansas is gonna comment and say, it's okay, girl, I'm 46 and I don't have friends, or I'm 46 and I didn't make my friends till I was 30, or it just all gets better. I just need a community. I need like a community, and I want to foster that, but how? So I'm asking for help. This is a 23-year-old girl pleading for help. And then it's also a tutorial. I'm a 23-year-old girl, horribly depressed, who doesn't know what to do with my life. Here's a tutorial on how to get better. It's just something to do with my life. And it's something to hold myself accountable. Putting this online and saying, here are the goals that I want to meet. I don't know. Is this how Emma Chamberlain got started? I don't know. And I just feel like the internet is alive internet theory, you know? I think there's more people every day who are just posting their lives, posting how real it is. I don't feel like I've ever met someone who's like me. I could ramble on for literally 30 minutes. However, I do want to keep this at least first video short. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you later.